Good morning. So happy to be practicing with you today. Welcome to our 45-minute gentle movement practice. So gear to have on hand, I just have my blanket today. Feel free to have on hand anything that you think you might need for a most easeful practice today. As always, honor your body. Do what feels best. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and begin by lying down. Use a moment to shift and adjust so that you are most easeful in this space. Allow your gaze to soften. As your gaze begins to soften, draw in a nice big full inhale. And exhale, side away. One more time, just like that, big full breath in. Exhale, side away. Just use the next few moments to just notice how you arrive into your space. Notice those sounds or sensations that may be calling for your attention. And gradually draw your attention to your physical body and how you arrive into this space. Begin to notice how your physical body makes connection with the mat or supports underneath you. Perhaps notice those areas in your body that are making connection with the ground. Notice how that support may feel. And from the awareness of the physical support underneath you, begin to notice the rest of your body that may not be touching down. Notice the support of the space around you. And gradually shift your attention from the physical support into the support of your breath. Begin to notice the gentle rise and fall of your inhales and exhales. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Without changing anything, without striving for anything in particular, just notice the qualities and the rhythm of your own inhales and exhales. And from this awareness of your breath, gradually draw pardon me, gradually draw your attention into your breath deep into the bowl of your belly. Allow your breath to expand front to back, side to side, deep into the bowl of your belly. Or maybe it's just an awareness or an idea of your breath into your belly. And from this attention to your breath with the next few breath cycles, as you inhale, allow your breath to expand and radiate into your entire body. And as you exhale, allow your body to soften into the support that you are creating by your breath. Just begin to notice how your breath and body resonate with one another, respond to one another. I invite you to hold this awareness in your mind's eye as we move through our practice. Gently float your hands to your heart. And from this space around your hands and heart into a place that feels a little something like gratitude. And from this place of gratitude, bring to mind one thing that you are grateful for today. We'll hold this bit of gratitude in our heart as we move through our practice. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead. Lengthen from fingertips to toes, maybe stretch from side to side, front and back. Just another breath or so here. And gently hug your knees into your chest. And with your hands on your knees, bring some movement into your knees and hips. And if you're making circles, make sure you go both directions. And pause for a moment. Gently hug your knees in. Allow your breath to be full. Allow your shoulders to soften. Bring your left foot to the mat, right foot up to the sky. Hold your right hamstring. And just bring some movement into your right foot. Point and flex. Draw some circles with your toes. And go both directions. And pause for a moment and lengthen through the sole of your foot. Big full breath. And as you exhale, hug your right knee into your chest and reach your left leg out nice and long. And for just a moment, actively reach through the soles of both feet. And bring your left foot back to the mat. Right ankle to your left knee, open up through your right side. Reach your arms out to a T and gently rock your knees from side to side. And option to hug your left knee into your chest, or option to weave your hands through to your left knee and hug both knees into your chest. Finding that figure 4 shape with your legs. Still breathing your big full inhales and exhales. And gently release. Bring both feet to the mat. Big full breath. Notice any differences between the two sides. And we'll play that on side B, so reach your left leg up. Allow your hips and shoulders to soften. Just bring some movement here into your left foot. Point and flex, draw some circles with your toes. And just another breath or so. One more nice big full inhale. And as you exhale, hug your left knee into your chest. Reach your right leg out nice and long. Actively lengthen through the soles of both feet before you soften into this space. And bring your right foot back to the mat. The left ankle to your right knee. Gently open up through your left side. Reach your arms out to a T and maybe rock your knees from side to side. Pause and anywhere that may need that little extra attention or support. And option to weave your hands through to your right hamstring and hug your knees into your chest. Find your full and expansive breath. Soften into the space. And release. Bring both knees in. Reach your arms out to a T. Big full breath in, and as you exhale, lower your knees to the right. Maybe let your gaze go towards your left fingertips. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. And lower your gaze to your right fingers and knees to the left. We'll do that a couple more times on each side. Just move with your breath at your pace. Maybe rock your head in the opposite direction of your knees. And one more time on each side. And gently come back to center. And use the next breath or so, make your way to a seated position. Using whatever supports you need for a most easeful seat. And let your fingertips touch down by your sides. Allow your shoulders to soften. On your inhale, sweep your right arm up, hinge on over to the left. And inhale, sweep your left arm up, hinge on over to the right. One more time on each side. And inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, gently hinge forward. Let your hands touch down where they will. Allow your breath to be full. Breathe into the back side of your body. Maybe rock your head from side to side. And on your inhale, come back to center. Walk your hands behind you a step or so. Curl your shoulder blades together. Lift your heart upward towards the sky. Big, full, expansive breath. And make your way back to center. If your legs are crossed and it's in your body, go ahead and switch the cross on your legs. One more time, let your hands touch down by your sides. On your inhale, sweep your arms up. And twist to the right. Let your fingertips touch down wherever they will. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Twist on over to the left. Twice more on each side. Just move with your breath at your pace. And the next time you find center, inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, hinge forward. Let your hands touch down where they will. Find your full, expansive, three-dimensional breath, front to back, side to side. And on your inhale, walk your hands back to center. And then walk them behind you a step or so. Curl your shoulder blades together. Lift your heart upward. And come back to center. And go ahead and shift onto hands and knees. Using whatever support you may need to place under your knees or wrists. As you settle in, allow your knees to check in just underneath your hips, your wrists just underneath or just slightly forward of your shoulders. And with the rhythm of your breath, bring some movement into your spine. So as you inhale, soften your belly, lift your heart and gaze. And exhale, round your spine. Draw your gaze towards your belly button. And a couple more, just like that. Move with your breath at your pace. And we'll do one more through each posture. And the next time you find center, walk your hands forward a step or so and make some circles with our hips. So send your hips to the right, draw them towards the top of your mat, maybe lift your heart. Send your hips to the left and then reach them back. Just a few of these, bring some movement into our wrists, movement into our hips and spine. Move with your breath at your pace. And the next time you find center, pause, and then reverse directions. And the next time you find center, draw your toes together, widen your knees as much as is comfortable, set your hips to your heels. Allow your upper body to rest on the mat, maybe on your hands. Find your full three-dimensional breath. And just another breath or so here. And reach your hands out in front if they're not already there. Bring your gaze between your thumbs as you inhale. Shift forward so your shoulders are over your wrists. And as you exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. As you inhale, lift your hands, lift your heart. And as you lift, imagine your shoulders sliding down your back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift your hands and lift your heart. Let your shoulders slide down. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. And lower down. Press your hands into the mat. And shift your hips back one more time. Again, on your inhale, shift your weight all the way forward and lower all the way down. This time, press your hands into your heart, or hands into the mat and lift your heart. And lower down. Press through the tops of your feet, draw your tailbone back. Create that space in your spine, press into your hands, lift your heart. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, press into your hands, lift your heart. And exhale, lower. Press your hands into the mat. Shift your hips all the way back. On your inhale, come all the way onto your knees. And as you do, step your right foot forward. Bring your hands to your knee. Allow your hips to soften, allow your shoulders to soften. Maybe bring a little bit of movement into your hips and shoulders. Create a little bit of space. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, and as you exhale, bend your elbows, curl your heart upward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows, curl your heart upward. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows, curl your heart upward. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, reach your hands forward, left hand to the earth, right hand to your knee, twist on open to the side. Find your full expansive breath, belly, ribs, heart space. And inhale back to center and shift your, switch your legs. So step your left leg forward, right foot back. Again, bring your hands to your knee. Bring some movement into your hips and shoulders. Soften into the space just a little bit. And with the rhythm of your breath, inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, bend your elbows, curl your heart upward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, soften. Bend your elbows, heart upward. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. And last one, inhale, reach your arms up. Reach your hands forward, right hand to the mat, left hand to your knee, twist on open to the side. Find your big, full, beautiful breath. And gently come back to center. This time, step all the way onto your left foot. Bring your right foot to meet it. Make your way to a standing position. Move my blanket out of the way. And as you do, roll your shoulders forward. And back. And open and close your hands. It's always my favorite. Rotate your wrists. Go the other way. Give your hands a shake. And then shake out your elbows. Shake out your shoulders. Bring some movement into your hips, your knees, your feet. Just bring movement into your body. Maybe make little twists and turns. And then pause for a moment. Find that place of relative stillness. On your inhale, sweep your arms and gaze up. Exhale, lower your hands, lower your chin. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, arms, gaze up. Exhale, lower your hands, lower your chin. One more time. Inhale. And release. Rock your head from side to side. And come back to center. Come to the bow of your mat, the head of your mat. Find your mountain pose. Allow your feet to check in underneath your hips, your hands by your sides. On your inhale, sweep your arms and gaze upward. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart and step your left foot back. So allow your feet to be in that same hips width shape. Hands at your heart. On your inhale, sweep your arms and gaze upward. As you exhale, bend your front knee, bend your elbows. Just make sure you can see your toes adjust as you need to. Inhale, press into your feet, reach your arms up to the sky, straighten your front leg, exhale, bend. One more time, inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. And from this shape, either bring your hands to your hips or clasp your hands behind you. It's up to you. Wrap your upper arms back, big full breath in. And as you exhale, gently bow forward. Allow your heart to stay nice and big and full. Big full breath here. Press into your feet, inhale back to center. And then step your feet together, hands to your heart. Big full breath in. And out. Other side. Keep your hands at your heart, big full inhale. Now as you exhale, step your right foot back. Use a moment, set your foundation. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend your front knee, bend your elbows. Root through your feet. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, bend. And reach and stretch. And one more time, bend. Leave your legs as they are. Option to bring your hands to your hips, or if you're clasping your hands behind you, clasp with the awkward grasp. So hold your other hand in front, you're on top. Wrap your upper arms back. Big full breath in. And as you exhale, gently hinge forward. Lead with your heart, so create that space in your front body. Root through your feet. Inhale back to center. And step your feet together. Big full inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, and as you exhale, fold forward. And just use a couple of breaths here. Bring some movement into your knees and hips. Rock your head from side to side. Bend your knees, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, come all the way back to stand. Step your feet out nice and wide. Turn your right toes out. On your inhale, reach your arms to shoulder height. As you exhale, reach through your right fingertips. Create that nice long right side. Firm up your right leg. Or your right hand down, left hand to your hip. So as your left hand comes to your hip, actively draw your heart and your left shoulder up towards the sky, finding that gentle twist through your upper thoracic and cervical spine. Optional, leave your hand on your hip or reach it up to the sky. Big full breath in. Exhale out. Root through your feet, come back to center. Lower your hands and then switch the direction of your feet. So your left toes turn out, right foot parallel to the short edge of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms to shoulder height. As you exhale, reach through your left fingertips. Root through your left leg, firm up the muscles of your leg. Reach through your fingertips, lower your left hand down, right hand to your hip. Allow your breath to be full and steady. And as you inhale, find that length in your spine. And as you exhale, actively open the right side of your chest towards the sky. Draw your right shoulder blade onto your spine. Option to stay, reach your right arm up. Big full breath in. And out. Root through your feet, come back to center and lower your hands. Turn your feet to face the same direction. Rock your hips from side to side, and then step it all together. Bring your hands to your hearts. Shift your weight into your right foot. Let your left toes touch down. As you do, allow your hips and spine to stay nice and long and find that openness through your front body, through your chest. Option, leave your left toes grounded. Maybe they touch in at your ankle or below your knee or above your knee. Wherever you're going to go, actively firm your legs together. Find that length in your spine. Big full breath here. And as you inhale, open your arms up to the side. Find a gentle back bend. Open your heart upward. Big full inhale. Exhale, release. And shift to the other side. So shift your weight into your left foot, right toes touch down. Use a moment to set your foundation. So root through your feet. Find that length in your spine. Openness through your heart. Option to leave your toes as they are. Maybe they come in at your ankle or your calf, or maybe they come above your knee on this side. Wherever you're going to go is just perfect. Option to pause or reach your hands up to the side. Open your heart upward. Big full breath. One more inhale. Exhale, come back to center. And just give it a little shake. Make your way to the bow of your mat one more time. On your inhale, sweep your arms upward. Exhale, bend your knees, fold on forward. Big full breath in, find length in your spine. And as you exhale, let your hands touch down.
walk your feet back. Let your hips stay up nice and high, finding your downward facing dog shape. Big full breath here. Exhale, lower your knees. And swing your legs around to the front. And as you do, more specifically, bring the soles of your feet together. So option to sit onto your blanket here, especially in this pose, it can be nice to have your hips a little bit higher than your knees. And just pause for a moment. Find your breath. Option to leave your hands on your ankles or maybe walk them out in front of you. Wherever you are, give yourself permission to breathe fully. Find your three-dimensional breath, belly, side waist. And on your inhale, come back to center. Draw your knees together. And grab your blanket. So if you have a blanket nearby or a pillow, we are going to roll it up into a cannoli or a burrito roll. The other option would be to have your blanket be a little bit longer, and you can fold it in thirds. So take one side, fold it into the middle, take the other side, fold that into the middle, and then with that, fold the whole thing in half. So you make an accordion fold. So wherever you happen to be, if you made the accordion fold, I invite for you to go ahead and sit onto your blanket so that your tailbone and your sciatic joint is stable. If you made a roll, you're going to tuck it into the small of your back. So whichever one you chose, go ahead and roll on to your support. And you can play with the height here, depending on what kind of blanket or pillow you have at home. Feel free to adjust. And then let your hands and arms come out to the side. Allow your elbows to bend. Excuse me. Allow your elbows to bend a little bit so that you're finding this sort of goddess arm shape. I like to have my knees resting against one another in this position, but you may find that the soles of your feet together with your knees falling out to the side is accessible, or maybe your legs are out nice and long. It's up to you. Our focus here is the space of our chest and our heart. So as you find that shape and that space, we'll only stay here for a moment or so, a couple moments. Find your breath. So I invite for you with the next few breath cycles to engage in the three-part breath. So as you inhale, breathe into your belly, your ribs, up into your chest, underneath your collarbones. And as you exhale, soften through your chest, your ribs, and your belly. And just follow that breathing pattern if it serves your practice today. If not, that's all right. Just follow your own authentic breath. Just a couple more breath cycles here. And if you're practicing your 3-part breath, I invite for you to maybe let go of that mindful breathing pattern or rhythm. Just allow your breath to resume its organic pattern. Gently roll to one side, remove the blanket, or pillow, or support from underneath you, and then hug your knees into your chest. And reach your legs up to the sky. Bring a little bit of movement here into your feet and legs. Whatever your body needs in this shape, go ahead and honor it. And ever so mindfully, make your way back to the mat. Use the next couple of breaths to bring the movement, stretch, or direction your body needs in this time and space. When you feel as though your practice is as complete as it's going to be, settle into your relaxation form, your integration form. Again, I like to have my knees bent. If you have a blanket or that pillow around you and you'd like to place it under your knees for a little bit of added support, feel free to explore that shape as well. Allow your hands to touch down by your sides, palms face the sky. As you settle into this space, draw in a nice big full inhale. Exhale, side away. Give yourself full and complete permission to arrive into this space. I invite for you to check in with your body from head to toe. Notice those areas that still may be holding on and see if you can draw your breath into those spaces. Each time you notice your attention begin to wander and drift, ever so patiently and mindfully, allow your attention to come back into your own physical body. With each breath, give yourself permission to soften just a little bit more into the space underneath you. Soften into the support that you have created for yourself. And just a few more breaths here. In the essence of time, I will guide us through the completion of our practice. But feel free to stay in this shape for as long as you'd like. And gradually allow your breath to deepen. Bring movement to your fingers and toes. Rock your head from side to side. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead, lengthen from fingertips to toes. Maybe let go a sigh or yawn. And gently hug your knees into your chest. Hold gratitude in your heart for your body as perfect as it is, and for this time that you have given yourself today. Gently make your way to a seated position. Whatever that seated position looks like for you is perfect. Allow your gaze to soften. And with the next few breaths, I invite for you to just notice how your yoga practice resonates in your body. Observe from a place of compassion, a place of non-harming, non-judgment. And gently float your hands to your heart. Come into that place of gratitude. And from that place of gratitude, bring to mind one more thing that you are grateful for today. On your inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, palms together. Honor yourself, those around you, and your yoga practice. Exhale, hands to your forehead, that your thoughts may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. To your lips, that your words may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. And to your hearts, that your actions may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. Thank you so much for sharing this practice today. I hope you have a really beautiful rest of your day. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you.